message. So, hello again from Vivi of the M Knights, the only M Knight on YouTube. And today I have a little bit of news to get started with. First and foremost, oh, pardon me, a viewer or potential viewer, friend of mine, uh, had mentioned that watching a stream live is great. You can have it on the background, do anything else. You can watch it and be interactive with it. That's great. But when it comes to watching subsequent posts of previous streams, it can be kind of not as user friendly, considering that it's several hours long, and all that jazz. So it's hard to narrow down things and focus on things. So you'd have to search through the entire thing. It kind of gets bogged down. It's a little awkward, a little crazy. So to that effect, I'm going to try and be posting the streams as you can see, stream number 6 with a new beginning in Realm Reborn will be the title format for the streams, and I'll put those in a playlist as I make them once I figure out how to do that. And from here on out, I'm going to try and go back and do this with the previous ones as well, but I'm going to figure out a way to chop these up into a little more piecewise things so that they are more viewer friendly, so that I can be a little more specific in what's going on from title to title. It'll be more episodic. I'll cut it down to be within like a 15 to 30 minute window. That way it's easier to subsequently watch for those of you that are joining me midway into this character, etc., etc. So without further ado, let's get into the stream, and yeah, we'll focus on what we're actually going to try and do today. First and foremost, we need to get through more of the story. We need to start getting rid of, we need to get through our first Primal, Ifrit, and subsequently join a grand company. And so I'm starting a little late in the day, and I actually have quite a bit to do. So we're going to start right now. I'm well above where the main story quest is as far as levels are concerned, which isn't exactly fun or appropriate, but what are you going to do? What I'm planning on doing is I'm not going to level this character, so I'm not going to do any other quests off to the side for now. And I'll probably level at least Arcanist and Black Mage, but maybe level those off stream. Let me know if you want to see me level those. And what I mean by level is just get levels, not necessarily go through any of the class quests except on a stream format. So doing like the hunting log and various other things, maybe doing some fates, doing duty roulettes and things of that nature, some leaves. If there's something interesting, I might, record it and throw it up as a side thing, but for the most part, those are secondary classes. I'm not really focusing on them per se. So this stream is really just for getting this character up to level 50 and into expansion content. So yeah. So first things first. I was traveling around trying to pick up all of the various crafting and... Oh, I have points that I haven't allocated. You guys need to remind me of these things. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna do. Let's see. Have I picked up all of those? I don't think I have. No, because that's the Fisherman's Guild. So I do have things to pick up here, but for the sake of the stream, I'm not going to do those just yet. We're actually going to go ahead. I'm going to go over to Drybone and get the quest going. As you can see, this is going to cost me quite a bit of gil to teleport here. Anytime you teleport within a zone around the main city, it's usually a little cheaper. Not nearly like you're looking at maybe 200 bucks. 200 gil rather. But traveling from like one zone to another, completely different zone, so like from the Shroud and Gridania over to Thanalan, you're looking at a pretty hefty price tag. We're gonna use, luckily, I have these Aetherite tickets. I'm just gonna use that to cheat the system a bit. And we're gonna blacklist this guy. So many gil sellers today. Alright. And it's raining in Thanalan. That's interesting. So, where were we in the story? I gotta pick up the leaves too. Isambard. What can you tell me, Isambard? I'm Isambard. Here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Minfilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are, at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. Yay! Fang necklace for sure. Alright, what's next, Isambard? Let us guide right into it then. Minfilia names the Amalja culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by the Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, and their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of St. Adama, Landama, innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You'll find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. Oh boy. So we've got a lot of quests that we're not even going to touch right now. So then, retrieve ripe corpses. Ugh. Ripe. Not fun, not fun. Nope, there, rock. Ripe corpses, isn't that fun? So before we get in here, let's go ahead and throw ourselves up a protect.